Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Art with Kenneth on the KJL podcast channel. This painting, Return Trip from an Imagined Place, is part of an ongoing series, Landmarks Without Names, a body of work rooted in memory, structure, and abstraction. Each piece in this series shares a visual language, geometric shapes, vibrant color fills, small cluster houses, and a single daisy in a flower pot with a crooked stem. These are symbols I return to again and again in this series, like emotional coordinates on a map that doesn't quite exist. I begin each piece with acrylic paint to establish the layout with a sketch with black acrylic paint. I open up spaces filled with fills of pinks and oranges and blues and greens. I don't use painter's tape to help me carve out any strong lines or composition. I do it just straight natural. Over that foundation, after I've done my first couple of layers of acrylic paint, I come over top of it with oil paint. At the heart of the painting, you'll always see this crooked stem daisy reaching upward from a pot resting on either a hill. The pot will be sideways. It's a very, very visceral type feeling when I'm doing these. It's a simple symbol, but it's persistent. It's quiet, maybe a little odd, but it's full of presence in this piece. This is a return trip, but not to a real place. It's a journey back into memory, imagination, and the in-between. I don't exactly know where it is, but I know how it feels. That's the point of this series. Each painting is its own landmark, unnamed, but unmistakably familiar. At this point, you can see I'm putting the acrylic paint over the yellow acrylic wash that I had on the fabric cotton liner. The liner is a very thin fabric, and I have it just mounted and taped up over a piece of Lawan board. And once I get finished with them and they dry, then I'll actually mount them to a Lawan board and they'll be framed. But this is really nice where I'm at this point right now. So what I'm doing is I'm just blocking it a lot of colors. I'm moving very, very quickly. I don't put too much thought into what I'm doing at this point right now. I have laid those lines out to give it some type of structure and direction I'm going to go in with the composition, but I still may deviate from some of what I have here, and I'll add and maybe even take away a few things. And it's going to be a back and forth play with the acrylic paint. I like painting with the acrylic paint first. It lets me finish paintings a lot quicker, doing my first one or two layers in acrylic and then coming over top with the oil. I just like the way the oil looks on a finished painting. I don't always finish all my paintings in oil. As you can see, the colors are coming on there very nicely. I'm really enjoying this. As I gradually start to get rid of a lot of the yellow wash, the first layer, it just starts to take on a different feel. I step back often and take a look at it. Although this is a time lapse, I am painting very, very fast. I'm not stopping for long periods of time. Maybe every now and then to put some more paint on the palette. I hope you're enjoying the video. Let me tell you some of the things that are happening at KJL Art Sanctuary in my gallery and studio. I have the Muse Unveil show experience. It's one of the newest projects. I choose a real person. I learn their story. I paint their portrait, and then I reveal it live at the studio. And then we'll have the episode show up. So you'll get to see this great experience that I have with these individuals. I also have the art history show, where right now I'm doing a series of Southern artists These are a lot of artists that aren't in the history books and not that well-known artists, but they do some amazing work. And so I love sharing the story of these artists that aren't recognized like some of the more popular artists. Then every week I have the, bi-weekly I have the coffee, tea, sip and paint. It's like a laid back creative session. I have it right at the studio, and it's free coffee, free tea, and each week we create a different painting, or bi-weekly, by the way, I'm sorry. And then I'm going to be conducting summer gallery and museum tours, and I've already gone to a few galleries in New York, and I'm editing the videos, so you'll get to see some of that footage. But I'll be doing that throughout the summer, so look for those episodes. And then if you want to host your own party here at the studio, I do have sip and paints here, paint parties, birthday parties, and it's gatherings up to like 20 guests. All the materials are included as well, and it's right at my studio. We're located at 310 4th Street, Ewing, New Jersey. So please come and join us. At this point right now, I'm panning over the painting just to give you a close-up of some of the brush strokes. You can see it's smooth in some areas. In other areas, the paint is applied pretty heavy and thick, and it's giving it some texture. I have bits and pieces of the yellow wash still showing through, but not that much. So I'm going to pan away. And then the next thing I'm going to start with this, before I get on the oil paints, is I'm going to start using oil pastel. And I put the gloves on because it's really hard to get off your fingers, the oil pastel. And so I have my glove on here, and I'm starting to make some marks and lines. And with the oil pastel, I have a variety of colors that I'm using: a black, a green, a yellow ochre, gray, and burnt sienna. So that's what you see me doing right here and right now. Now I am going to go back to the oil paint. I'm at the acrylic paint as well. You see I started to outline with the oil pastel, the flower pot, the stem, and it's really coming along pretty good right now. You can see I've moved back to using a brush. I've taken the glove off, and I'm back to the acrylic paint. And so I'll work with this for a while before I get to the oil. Okay, so off camera, I applied most of the oil paint and giving you a close-up look at the painting. You can see the texture of the oil paint. It's thick in some spots again, and very thin and loose in other areas as well. So look at the complete composition right now. Now, mind you, this isn't the end. I have to let this oil paint dry for about a week, and then I'll be able to come back and fine tune and do all the details and finish this piece up. But I'm loving how it's turning out so far. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Art with Kenneth, where we create, we reflect, and we honor the stories we carry on canvas. Until next time, stay visionary, stay open, and always dig deeper.